guys, it's Ashley. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm excited to kind of share with you a little bit of a journey we have had with our hall closet. So this has been going on for probably about a year to a year and a half. I originally began with decluttering our closet because it was absolutely driving me crazy. We had too much stuff. You couldn't find anything because stuff was just crammed in there. I used to be a home health nurse and I worked literally 16 plus hours every single day and charted on the weekends, and so it was kind of like you just trying to get by. And so I would just shove stuff in the closet. I had no idea what we had, so I was overbuying everything and just continuing to shove it in the closet. So the first pictures, because I didn't video everything because at that time I wasn't doing YouTube, but I have some pictures that I'm going to interject now of the actual process of decluttering the closet and what it looked like before. I cannot believe that I'm sharing these pictures with y'all right now, but this is real life, and surely I am not the only one who has had a closet that looks like this. So we began with decluttering. Then after the decluttering, I will follow up with the pictures of what it looked like with the original first design that I tried to do, with just a budget-friendly kind of makeover, because we weren't where we could actually totally renovate the closet like we have now. So you can see that I had tried to go in and spruce it up a little bit when we first moved in, because the walls that was actually in the hall was actually plywood. They never actually totally finished them, and so I was trying to make it a little bit more presentable until we had the money saved up to be able to renovate the hall closet. So we had done just contact paper from the Dollar Tree, and I had got a couple organization shelving items from like the Dollar General and from Walmart. Initially the closet only had 3 very large spaced shelves that were not functional at all. For years we have just kind of pulled one thing out of the closet, and because they had to be stacked so high, it was like playing Jenga, and one piece would fall. One piece would be pulled out and the rest of it would just fall. So I was super excited when we were able to save up the amount of money to be able to complete this project. So it is our hall closet. This is what goes with all of our stuff in the bathroom, and this total cost of this renovation was about $320 for the Reno part of it. As you have been told before in previous videos, we shared that we bought an old fixer-upper home, and so we've just been doing a little bit as we can, trying to save up, and then we'll complete a project and save some more cash. We do everything with cash, and that way we don't have any debt. We're able to stay financially savvy. Now what you have, it took us approximately 4 days, I think. My husband does construction for a living, and so he did a lot of this work himself, and then I helped with staining shelves as the project went on. I went ahead and added in some photos of the actual renovation. So you're seeing the before pictures of the hall closet with the original shelves and how far apart they were, as well as the black shelf that we added. This is after we removed the 3 shelves and was starting the process. You can see the contact paper that I had. First board of beadboard up. That's what we had to do to be able to get it into place. It was way too big for the opening of our closet, so you had to bend it. That's the adhesive to get the beadboard to stick before you actually nail it in place. There it is with the beadboard completed. There it is with the beadboard on the walls and the ceiling. Beginning process of staining the shelving that my husband made. I love a dark stain. I think it looks so rich. And lastly, the completion. So you saw the before pictures, And now we'll show you the after. What you're seeing is we've replaced the 3 shelves with 5, which is a lot more functional. What we did on the walls and on the ceiling, if you can see the ceiling, is actually beadboard paneling. I really love the texture of this, and I think it complements our house very well. We already had paint here at the house this actually matches the walls and the trim of the rest of the house that we've just redone. And so we didn't have any cost in paint. What you're seeing cost in is actually the beadboard paneling that was included in the ceiling and the walls, the cost of the trim that we put in the top to give a more finished look, and then the cost of the 5 shelves. So those are shelving boards. My husband did a wonderful job. I'm so excited. I love these shelves so much. But he hand built those shelves, and then we stained them with, I think it's All-American stain. And we did some trim on the floor. Now you're not seeing the floor totally finished, but I have an idea to be a little savvy for right now, because eventually we're going to replace the floors throughout our house, and I didn't want to do this floor in the closet until we were doing the floors throughout the rest of the house, because I want them all to match. So we're going to improvise in the meantime. But I just love it. I think it turned out so great. We did replace the ceiling light as well. This is an LED light that I think is supposed to last several years. And then instead of replacing bulbs, you actually just take down the whole light fixture itself and discard it and buy a new one. I like this one a lot because it's more flush. And so since our ceilings are so short, I think we have like 8-foot ceilings, I'm able to put a little bit more items up on the top shelf, where when we had the original light, we couldn't do that. So now what we're going to do is the fun part, the part that I absolutely love. We've already hung one little organization or design piece. I love Hobby Lobby, as you already know, and I wanted something, just a little touch of some decoration, even though it is just a hall closet. I think it looks really nice. It ties the colors together from the shelves, and just, I don't know, I think everything needs to be pretty. Now that we walked you through the decluttering, the original budget-friendly design, and the renovations, we're going to get to the good stuff. So now we're actually going to get to do the organization, which I love, and a little bit of decoration, because I just kind of feel like every little space in the home needs to have a little touch of some love to make it feel a little bit pretty. So I love things to be pretty but functional. So I do like a little bit of design. I know that it's a hall closet, but I thought the flowers added a little bit to it. But at the same time, you want it to be functional. So we did put this hanging organizer on the side of the door. And we did that just for quick access to like as needed medicine, like Tylenol, our multivitamins that we take every day, eye drops, so that we can refill, you know, our bags, my husband's book bag that he carries. Up at the top is just extra essentials. We got toilet paper, but we also have the purification filter that goes in our air purifier. The second level down, I'm really excited about this. I actually saw another YouTuber do it, and it's where you can, it's a lazy Susan, so you can actually spin it around because I'm short and I can't reach everything in the back of the shelf. So you can just spin it around and get what you need. So we have our shampoo, we have like wound care stuff, hydrogen peroxide, powders. We live in the woods, so you definitely need something to protect you from mosquitoes. But I just love how functional this is because, again, I'm short. There's no way I could reach the back of that, and I thought this was the perfect solution. We have our lens cleanser up here, and these are just cheap dollar store organizers, something that's functional, and I just bought the little labels from Hobby Lobby. The Lazy Susan was actually purchased at Lowe's, and it was about $12. So the next shelf down, and I'll step out of the way so you can see, we have organization bins again from the Dollar Tree. So definitely try to be as frugal and budget friendly as possible when we can. The dental and meds, those are just backup meds for like colds, cough drops, Sudafed, that kind of thing. The bin to the left is our soap, and so that's any kind of head soap for the bathrooms plus our body soap for the shower. And then the last bin on that same shelf up to the top is like a first aid kit, Band-Aids and Neosporin and that kind of stuff. The fourth shelf is just our towels, washcloths, and hand towels. I thought that little basket, the little white basket, just added a little bit of extra, plus it helped keep everything kind of crowded and organized so the washcloths weren't all over the place. And then I loved the bless sign. I just thought that it added a little special extra touch when you open the closet. The last shelf on the bottom has just some toiletries and the lint rollers that we use. And then the very bottom is toilet paper. And of course, because for the video, the container that I bought for that is actually not here, but we'll link a picture when it arrives. Just our toilet paper, but we've ordered one of those big rope baskets that's large enough for the whole entire bottom of the closet. And so the toilet paper will eventually be in there because it's just to get rid of the extra packaging labels that they have on there. And then for just the time being until we replace our floor, we did go ahead and put down a small little decorative rug. Just adds a little pop of color, helps the floor kind of spruce up until we actually go down and replace the floors in the house. But I'm really, really happy with the way that it turned out. I think it's super functional, it's cute, it's organized, and it was done on a budget. Okay guys, I think that's it for this declutter/DIY project. Subscribe if you like the channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like decoration, DIY, and declutter. And leave me a comment down below letting me know what your favorite part of the organization for this closet was. Thanks, see you next time.